You guys like the gear video, so as part of this trip vid, I'm going to break this one out and show you some of the gear. Not all of it, but some of the key components of it. Gear vid, what did I bring? I'm going to break this one out from this trip video and show you. So what we're going to do is go over some of the key pieces of gear. I'm not going to go over everything. Because I have the truck with me on this trip, I'm able to have a lot of redundancies, and that's kind of built into the system. So first, my VanQuest bag. This is my truck bag. It stays in the truck. I've always got this. One of the key pieces in here for me, because of the camera and everything that I'm running, is this Dark Energy Poseidon. This, man, these things are bomb proof. So it's a battery pack, and I've been using that a lot on this one. And then this also has a bunch of spare cords in here for charging and batteries. Again, for me and these type of trips and the cameras I run, it's a big part. I've also got fire stuff in here. I've also got solar panels for the Poseidon. So on a backpacking trip, for example, that's going to be my power that I take with me that's mobile. Some other redundancies that I have in here is cordage, multi-tool. I got a spare knife, some other stuff in here. Again, I'm not going to go over everything. I actually have a full video of this bag out there floating around, and it hasn't changed much. And then next, because of what I'll be doing up here, I've got some binos. So this is one of the Badlands bino cases. It's a magnetic attachment there. But I've got a pair of Bushnells. These are a 10 by 42. They're a nice, affordable pair of binoculars. So if you're looking for something that doesn't break the bank, but they seem to work well, Bushnells, I've had good luck with these so far. I never had problems with moisture getting in them, that kind of stuff. I also have fire starting capabilities in this, but that is because on a backpacking trip, I'm not taking this, I'm taking the either Badlands Sacrifice or one of the Kelties that I have. But what this does is when I'm out hunting, this sets me up to be self-sufficient because I've always got my binos with me, so I have a way to make fire as well. In this one, I've got, I mean, the main things. Got my spotting scope again for this one. This is a Vortex. So this is the Diamondback spotting scope. Again, something that's not gonna break the bank. I didn't want to go for the cheapy stuff. I looked at it and I just like, no. But then I couldn't go with, I think they call it the Razor or something like that. I couldn't drop the money on it. So I went about the mid-range, picked that up. I really liked it so far. Then I got some spare clothes in here, food. Nothing real fancy. This is what I used to carry in my ribs pack. I'm not carrying my ribs as much anymore, and it's not because I don't like it. It's because I'm using my bino so much, so this is kind of taking that spot, not the roll, but the spot, because the ribs pack, I can just hold so much more stuff. So this is kind of in that ribs pack. You guys, if you've been watching the videos for a long time, you've seen this stuff. So what I've got in here is I've got cordage, I've got a flashlight, I've got compass, I've got toilet paper, and I've actually got some alcohol, some rubbing alcohol, spare batteries. So this is going to be set up. This stuff always either stays in my pack or it stays in my ribs pack, and then that way when I go on a trip, I just grab it. All that core element stuff is just going to stay there, and it's grab and go. Again, the fire in this one is to complement this. Because I'm not backpacking, I did bring up an extra headlamp. This headlamp always stays in here. Sometimes I might switch it out for something like this, but this is the Olight. I just did a review on this one. This is the H2R Nova, and then I'm sporting a new blade. So this is by Buller Blades, a custom blade. He is just getting started and he contacted me. I took a look at his blade. So that's one thing, when people contact me, guys, I actually do research on them first to see if it's something I'm interested in. I turned down a lot of stuff, but this one actually looked pretty interesting. So out of the box, this thing is razor sharp. And then, of course, this is a Maxpedition bag. I can't remember what this is called. I've had this for so long, but this is my camera bag. So I've got all my camera equipment, all my charging cords. I've got 1, 2, 3 different cameras that this holds. Of course, what's been playing a major role in this trip, is the GoPro. This is a Hero 4, so it's an older version. Again, I've had this kicking around forever, but I did just pick up this suction cup mount to go along with the truck. One thing I want to bring attention to, now that I'm thinking about it too, is VanQuest makes these zipper poles, but I love them. See how it's orange? So what I'm starting to do is put these on major pockets that I'm always getting into, because I can immediately find it just very quickly. I like the visual aspect of that. I like to try and organize my gear as much as possible. So I did pick up this Plano, however you say it, case. And so far so good. I went through a torrential downpour with this in the bed of the truck, and it kept everything dry. So like I said, so far so good. In here I've got my fishing pole, and then I've got a separate ribs pack than what I was referencing before. This is my fishing kit. All of my fishing gear stays right in here, and I love it because when I go fishing I can just have that right around my chest and have access to everything. Another VanQuest bag here. Let me open this up and show you inside. These are, again, charging cords. Electronics, you know, play a big role in what I do as far as YouTube goes. This bag, that's a light bulb, is specifically set up for the Energy Kodiak power bank, which is underneath this. This VanQuest bag actually stays with this Energy Kodiak. The main reason I'm interested in these things is emergency purposes, to have at home and have this available. However, what I'm finding is I bring it all the time on trips. Obviously, I'm not going to backpack with this on my vehicle trips. The cameras, it charges up those. Again, the where did it go? The Poseidon right there. So that one is actually down, almost empty, because I've been using it so much. And the solar panels, they will charge it, but I've got to, you know, give time for them to charge. This will charge them a lot faster, right? Because I'm not dependent on the sun. Try to run the cameras off the truck a lot as well, but then when I'm parked like this and I need to juice everything back up, phone, 3 different cameras potentially, this comes in extremely handy. Then of course I've got the hammock. This is the War Bonnet Blackbird hammock, and I can't remember what the name of their tarp is, but the tarp is also by them. Absolutely love this thing. The phone is also playing a key role in this trip. Not so much the specific type of phone that it is, but the apps that I'm using. I think I might do another breakout video of this, but specifically I'm using an Onyx Hunt app, and that is, I've mapped the area, so that's because this is a new area for me, so I'm using that quite a bit to move back and forth and help make decisions. Running the Glock 19, that's riding shotgun, so to speak. And then today I've just got the old Griptilian, Benchmade Griptilian on me. This thing, man, I've had this for years. I've pounded on this thing. Such a great knife. Hope you enjoyed that one. I know you guys like digging into the gear a little bit, seeing how people run things. I didn't go into detail on everything. I think this video is probably already too long. So thanks much. Catch us on the next one to continue this trip. We'll see you.